Brothers and sisters, good morning. Reading scriptures prayerfully and reflecting on them help us uncover its true meaning. This week, I was struck by the powerful insight in John's gospel, particularly in the exchange between Peter and Jesus. What initially seemed like Peter's fickle faith revealed, instead, a deeper layer of meaning surfaced in Jesus' repeated question, "Do you love me?" At first glance, as if Peter was undergoing a little bit of an interrogation. I thought to myself, why would Jesus do such a thing? Did he perhaps want to needle Peter, razz him a bit on account of his utter betrayal and failure to stand by him during his crucial moment of need? Was this meant to be deflating and painful? Emotionally, was it not like stomping on the very heart of Peter? Remember back how Jesus told Peter he would deny him 3 times before the cock crows. And remember Peter's response, "Lord, I would never deny you." Wasn't the shame and guilt Peter already experiencing enough? Why now this interrogation? I'm sure Peter really never got over it. I was thinking to myself, I bet Peter never expected to hold this uncomfortable conversation with the Lord. I was struck by the depth of this encounter between Peter and Jesus in today's gospel. It's clear that this exchange was carefully preserved to teach future disciples like you and me a powerful lesson. Last weekend, my 17-year-old grandson Casey visited, and being a little bit mischievous, I decided to surprise him with a little harmless prank. I like to think of it as my little spiritual experiment. I asked him the Jesus question, "Do you love me?" He quickly answered yes, which I was most grateful to hear. I took a deep breath, but the look on his face seemingly expressed a certain puzzlement, even concern. I intuitively discerned that at that moment my grandson quietly was internalizing and questioning why I would be even asking such a thing, knowing the rock-solid relationship that we have. Our friendly evening conversation went on to other things happening in his life, which interested both his Nona and Papa. I eventually got around to asking him again, "Do you love me?" The look I got this time was one of total amazement and uneasiness. You could sense a bit of bewilderment in his face. And he put forth a soothing yes. Again, his response left me elated. As the sun was setting and the evening moved on, I once again had the opportunity to ask him a 3rd time, "Do you love me?" He looked direct at me as if I was delusional and had completely lost it, and perhaps possessed the horrific effects of Alzheimer's. Though his response this time was, "Papa, you know I do," he was to the point of utter frustration. I then told him, "Feed my lambs." He quickly then made the connection with the scriptures, of which he proudly was familiar with. I then had to let the cat out of the bag, and I revealed my intentions in testing him. in this little devious experiment of mine. We laughed, and we discussed Jesus a little more at length. We even had an opportunity to discuss the meaning of Jesus' injunction, feed my lambs and tend my sheep. We found it to be part of a larger, more powerful message, its connection with the Eucharist and the formation of the early church. This prayerful experiment, playful experiment, led me to reflect a little deeper on the meaning of the question Jesus asked us all, do you love me? It's not about saying the words. It's about living them out, about caring for others, especially those in needs, just as Jesus did. We're all called to feed his lambs and to live our love for Christ by serving others. This experience with Casey helped give me a little more insight into this rich interaction between Jesus and Peter. Jesus was calling Peter beyond just friendship, but into the realms of what we call missionary discipleship. Jesus was entrusting his entire mission to Peter, to be its leader and guide, to gather the flock, give it a shepherd's care, feed it, love it, and protect it. Jesus was checking Peter's commitment, which requires self-sacrifice, asking him to lay down his life for the sake of the sheep. My brothers and sisters, can we honestly and faithfully answer this probing Jesus question? Do you love me? After we do that, what will be our response? And what is it then that we're called to do? Amen.